Hey RPGers, welcome back to the next episode of RPG Mashup. Today our players are going to finally escape their captors, so let's go to the table and see how that works out.
So dudes coming to the door?
Huh?
The dudes coming to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing? The
Lining
window's
up.
broken.
I mean, we
Lining
haven't
up.
done anything.
We line up.
We line up. We're
Yeah,
good little
that's all.
workers.
Okay. So the you hear it.
How is
Coming to the
Jello
house.
making that much noise?
They're pretty big. It's like ogre size.
Oh.
So it slams the door. It slams the door open. Okay.
Are we inside?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you guys left, tried to leave.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
It reaches its claw and says, "Come."
Okay.
Okay.
We're coming.
Okay, so you cue outside, and he's holding Korgar by the hair. He throws him down in front of you, and Korgar he looks in pretty bad shape. He's like bloody and beaten up, and
We didn't go with Torgar.
You told him not to go.
He's not with us.
I have to.
You should say, especially after he ate the halfling.
I know.
so it's like he doesn't look happy because there's somebody missing. Halfling.
We don't know. He's little. Where'd he go?
And it sees the window.
We pointed Korgar.
So, yeah. So
He's so
you're all standing there queued up. Korgar's kind of, coming to his senses. He's on his knees in front of this thing, and you see a shadow start to block out the sun. Do you look up?
Who would
Jay-Z?
look up?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's
what the
Jay-Z.
hell?
Jay-Z's coming to save us.
It's one of those flying barges.
Yeah, I figured.
And it just comes down to the ground. It just slowly descends. It seems to be made out of the same weird material as the other stuff. There is one thing you noticed on the way back to Galstaff Manor. Part of the section of town, it was hard to see the details because it was night, but part of the section of town looked like it was being covered in that black goo, like the black material. Like it almost looked like a hive was being built, over and around and over this section of town.
Ew. Awesome.
And you were wise enough not to get too close to that. But you did
Is
notice.
there any
Very wise,
significance
very
to the
wise.
section of town that it is?
You didn't think so.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Seemed like fairly a middle class, area.
I figured that was a question
Merchants
to
and
ask.
guild masters and things. So the barge ascends, and there are a couple of those spider creatures on there, and there's another humanoid-like creature standing on the barge, and he has a deep purple cloak. He has he has leather with strange writing on it, a weird pot belly, and you can see kind of behind the cloak a bit, his legs are not standard humanoid legs, like they jut out and then back and then forward almost like an animal's, and it has like claws on the feet. There's just two toes and there's like claws on it. And the thing is wearing it looks like it's some kind of mask.
My plague mask?
Huh? Like a what?
My plague
Not a
mask?
plague mask, no. It has some kind of mask that has dark spectacles built into the mask. And it seems to be like breathing somehow
Darth Vader.
through the mask. And
Darth
it steps off the barge, and it has a weird gnarled staff that has a glowing purple stone on the top.
Do I know what any of this is?
Roll and find out.
Spout lore.
Spout lore.
Go ahead.
Oh!
That's not what you meant.
Betrayed.
So, okay, so 9.
9. Okay, good.
I got a
That's
6.
better than, yeah.
All right.
You go to the timeout corner. Yes. You touched it, didn't you? You touched it!
You're guessing that these are the masters that they've been talking about.
I mean, but do I know what they are? I mean, I knew what the other thing was.
It's kind of heavily hidden, like you can't really see its face or anything.
I mean, but
It
they
has
have
a weird
symbols
mask.
on his robe, you said. And, I mean, I should be able to recognize something.
Yeah, you don't recognize. You don't think it's from this world, but you don't think that it's not anything you recognize
We need to find some portals.
as something you've
Close.
studied.
Extra dimension of portals.
So, you have to tell me something interesting.
It seems to be using the mask that it has on to breathe, like maybe it can't breathe the air.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Aha, I'm glad I looked at that.
I
Like,
know,
you have to
yeah.
tell me something
Aha!
interesting.
So it steps off the bard with its staff, and the spider creatures are flanking it, chittering and looking very nastily at the assembled people there, looking very hungrily at them. So Krogar is sitting there on his knees, and the master walks up to him, and I hear we have had problems here. Krogar's like, I won't do anything again. I promise.
We're all looking innocent. I don't
Alright,
know.
that wasn't very.
It was very dramatic.
He's like,
It was Syrinscape.
and I'm stabbing.
And the master says, I know you won't. And you feel like, as the master approaches, like there's this heavy veil of like oppression. Like it's not just a feeling, it's something like affecting your brain, like it's projecting some kind of aura.
Is it coming from, like, is it because we're wearing the collars, or is it, like,
You don't think so. You think it's because
because of it?
some kind of power this thing has.
Does it feel
It's
like
not the collars.
evil?
Yeah, it's alien. It's just so alien.
Is it the same presence I had when I?
It is. It's the exact same presence you
Okay,
felt.
so this is the thing that,
Yeah, this must be the thing that saw you.
not this particular. This is
And
not the wizard. You're
It could be.
It's not the sorcerer.
Laid you on the ground.
You have a moment of, you kind of have a moment of terror as you realize it is the thing that saw you.
Just doing the.
Like its mind is touching you, and it, in bad ways, and and you realize it is the thing
Tell an adult.
that it is the thing that touched
Stranger
you
danger.
in your psychic.
Okie doke.
So Korgar's like, "Hey, creature!" The thing turns its head toward him. It's like, "You want to tell you how ugly your mama is?"
Oh my god. And
He's dead.
Rogar dies in a big pool of blood.
What happened to the, I won't do it again?
Yeah.
Apparently
He
got it.
changed his mind.
Apparently got over it. So,
Do you see Trisha's bag over there?
No, we moved it.
Thanks.
there's like a tube on the front of the mask, and it like kind of pops out from the mask, and this big tongue starts coming out of the tube, like a big red tentacle-like tongue, and it's kind of waving over Korgar, and then it just shoots with lightning speed into his chest, and the master starts going, and like its belly's like, it's like almost like a bellows, like its belly's like, and Kilgar's just like his life essences are his.
Have you read The Strain?
I've seen the show.
Okay.
So his like life essence is being sucked out, and his flesh is all shriveling up, and he's twitching, and then he's like an empty husk, and he goes and just falls over an empty dry husk, and the spider creatures are like all excited. They're like next to the master, and the master pulls his tongue back into the thing, and then the spiders like jump on the body and drag it off.
I'm nasty.
Ah, awesome. Nasty. Okay.
Are we going to have any more problems here?
No. No problems.
Just then, when you feel that the thing is just has total domination over you, you get, as it has the total domination of the psychic ability, it also goes both ways. So then you feel a terror rise up in the creature, the thing, the master, and you look and you see something strange, and there's something sticking out of his chest. You hear and something's sticking out of his chest, and it looks down, and this ooze starts coming out of his chest, and it starts wavering, and it falls over face down into the street.
What?
I don't see any of this. I'm like,
Now,
What just happened?
What?
What came out of its chest?
Did that happen
it
to
looked
you?
like
Arrow?
when it falls down, you see there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of its back.
Wait, who did this happen to?
The master.
It's a freaking
Oh.
creature. Bless you.
bless you.
Ah,
Is this a little halfling girl that she should?
I'm obviously allergic to Master Spy.
Can we look around?
Are the
Or
spiders
can we figure out where it came from?
Like, can we see
So
where-
what's everybody
You
else
see,
doing?
you see some people running towards you. They're armored and armed, and one's holding a crossbow. And it looks like one of them might be a sun priest. Solace is the goddess of the land, and they have regalia of the son of Solace. And it looks like there's a cleric of Solace who's leading this band. And they come up and they're like, follow us. We'll lead you to freedom.
But we're wearing the collars.
Yeah, what
So
about these
one of the
freaking
one of the band like opens his backpack and like is throwing weapons to you, like swords.
throwing us swords?
Yeah, like
Do we
here,
hear?
catch.
Whoa!
It's like, oh, I didn't catch it. Oh,
Son of a bitch!
yeah, son of a bitch.
Why would you throw a sword?
Run your
So he's like,
I look like I wield a sword!
like this, not like. Yeah.
That's how I would
Wait, can we
be.
be like, get the collars off? Like, we
They're
have,
like, come on, follow us.
we have magic users, get the collars off!
And then you, no time, follow us.
We have to get our friend.
Where is he?
He's in the
yellow
street!
That's too far away. We don't have time.
I mean, you've got to notice some of this stuff, right? You hear
I-
you hear
I'm
underground.
hiding underground, waiting for you guys to come back to work.
God!
So then there's a couple of explosions. A bell goes off.
You've got to notice some of that. There's explosions and bells.
I'm underground.
People are scattering.
Yeah,
Oh,
people
you're
are
not
people are
scattering.
scattering.
You're not that
Yeah.
far
Which way are
around.
they heading? Are they heading away?
It's an open pit. It's not like it's soundproof down there. You're
Well,
not
I,
the
just, I
panic
don't know
room.
what kind of guards and stuff around.
Well, it's pretty far away from the area that this is happening.
But if there's an explosion in the city, he's gonna at least hear.
I'm
it.
at least looking to see what's going
Well,
on.
he's down in
'Cause
the basement, so.
It's not
Maybe
a
he's
panic room.
exploring the.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Passageway
I've
or
got my
whatever.
big magic sword, and magic dagger, and a big staff. I keep knocking onto the ceiling on accident because it's so much bigger than I think. Frustrating.
So
We'll see you guys in a little
you turn and see a bunch of the people in collars all running, like it's forming a big group of people, and they're all running together towards wherever these people are leading you. You don't know where, but
I think
Are you
we
fi-
gotta
you
go
wanna
get-
follow
Not
them?
much choice.
you want to follow them?
I
Can
think
you
we
get-
gotta
can
go
you
get
change?
Filco.
You come
I'm
get
gonna
me.
try that.
Come on, this way, quick!
I just killed the freaking master. Yeah, let's go.
alien crazy thing.
I'll sneak and
Where
try
are
and
those
find
spider
it.
things?
I'm
the
somewhat
spider
safe
things?
where I'm
Yeah.
at because if
They haven't appeared yet.
Yeah, they were right there.
They were right
They
there.
dragged the corpse off.
Okay,
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you think about it, we've got an entire crowd, mostly people collared, with a small group of people who can do a little bit of damage. If any kind of force shows up, everybody in the collar is going to be worthless because they're going to do something tragic, like blow us all up. So I don't know that staying with this giant group of possible explosive people is a great idea. Just
do they
throwing it out
have
there.
snips with them so they can take their collars off?
So the wither beasts are following. They're like, you know, they're not very nimble, but they're following the group of people that are just
Are they
fleeing like
attacking-
rats. They're
are they
fleeing like
attacking
rats
the
away
wither
from
beasts?
this. Huh?
Do we see in the wither beast getting any damage, or
Can
do
you try
they?
to pull your collar?
I'm sorry, I'm not with you guys.
They're fleeing.
Yeah, like a lot of the
Something
people have been
wrong.
let free and they're fleeing all. They're following
guess
this
it's a
group
lot
of people who
harder
are
to
saying,
break.
"Follow us, follow
You
us."
said you had to cut it.
Okay.
They're armed and armored.
I'm
It's
still
like
down.
it's
Cut
like
it.
it's like a couple dozen people.
The thing is, you have to remember, you still need to go down and
At a
find
sun
the king.
priest.
Right.
That's one of our goals, and I'm closer to where the
I
king
think we
is.
should go to where Philco is. Is there enough chaos that we could slip away?
Yes, yes, there is. There is.
I think
There's a
There's
lot of
enough
chaos going
chaos,
on
I'll-
now.
I'll-
People are scattering in every direct. The civilians are scattering in every direction. The wither beasts are confused and they're trying to get a handle on it. They're not very quick. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to where our magic weapons are hidden.
Yeah.
I think getting
Yes.
the group together and getting into the, it just seems like a giant bloodbath once they set off all those
As long as
collars.
there's enough distractions.
Okay, let's,
Do you agree? Okay.
Do we have to find our stuff anywhere? Like
Um,
her
as
mask
we're running,
and-
do we see a
my
place where
bows or
they've put
anything?
all
oh
their
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you want to try to look. Okay.
If you say
Yeah.
we'll get
You really don't have the idea where they would be.
to it. Right.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so we're heading for the pit.
So we make our way through the chaos.
Okay, so you make your way through the
Very
chaos.
carefully, stealthily, paying attention in all directions at all times, looking above us and below us and to the sides and through windows and whatever else we have to do to get there without you coming up with something asinine.
Okay, so yeah, I'm good with that. So,
Just making sure I covered it all. He's like, well, did you have anybody look
Roll your
behind you?
charisma.
yeah, everybody roll the charisma. Okay,
Are you taking your horses?
Yeah.
That's always
What?
a question.
Are you
Why?
taking your
Shit,
horses?
the horses.
Are you leaving them here?
Yeah.
What are you doing with the horses?
So are you tying,
Why-
tying the horses up?
Yeah. Are you tying them up?
those
Are you gonna
orcs
have somebody
watching the
stay
Are
with
they
the horses
corralled?
and watch them?
so as you run off towards Galsaf Manor,
What are you planning to do to the horses?
the people are streaming like rats to. Looks like they've maybe blown up a sewer area, and people are like streaming into the hole. They've got ladders going down into this hole, and people are streaming down into it.
That's where
not
the-
good.
That's where those people.
What is that noise? His
The-
music.
Oh!
So,
Wait, the people who were like, follow us, they're going down into the
yeah,
sewers?
they're going down into the
Shit, that's
sewers.
where we're headed.
Yeah, so they're going down to the sewers.
Well, that's
Um,
obvious.
The warriors that came up are trying to do like a rear guard action, so they're shooting crossbow bolts at the wither beasts, and the wither beasts are, fighting. The sun priest is holding up her staff and shooting beams of searing light at the wither beasts, and they're like catching on fire, and yeah, they're doing a pretty good rear guard action. So yeah,
So it's effective?
it's being pretty effective.
What about the Tyrannosaurus Rex thing?
Um, It hasn't come up yet.
Ugh, okay.
Well, it's not just shadows.
Okay. I see.
So you guys
Stick to the plan.
are in the near the Galstaff Manor. So what do you want to do?
Go down and
Sneaking our way in there.
get Philco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the weapons.
Get our collars off.
Okay, so people are running everywhere, and you're running towards the Galsaf Manor, and one of the wither beasts looks and sees you going towards the manor.
Ugh.
And it's like,
We're running faster.
Running
Yeah.
faster.
And then we're gonna
Okay.
disappear.
Go, 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 go.
stop!
Running faster.
We have a
Stretching its
crossbow.
arm out.
Well, they're slow and we're quick as shit, so.
No.
So you're definitely faster than that, luckily. So you get to the manor. So you're going down the hole.
Yes.
Okay. So you go down the hole,
I'm
and So Philco is at the door, the secret entrance, the wine.
With my spiffy new duds.
And we all rush in and shut it back up.
Okay, okay. You hear it, you can hear it a little bit through the wall, stomping around up top, but it doesn't seem to know where you went. Like it didn't come in the basement.
Very good.
I'm keeping the dagger.
Really? Just gonna grab for things right away?
Magic
Get our
dagger.
collars off.
Well, yeah, here's the snips.
Toolage. He's like, I get the dagger. Really? Did you see us just get chased in here?
And I
By
opened the door
Mr.
for you.
Weathersby.
And I said, come on, I get a dagger. I already called dibs on the dagger the day before.
So,
Dagger, mine.
so you did notice something strange, Philco. You did notice that you haven't felt the thing's presence
In about,
since they came running to you.
so was it probably that master thing?
It probably was.
Yeah, they probably noticed that they haven't felt it either then, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so let's
Okay.
snip,
Can we
snip.
say we snip their collars off?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so everybody's got their collar off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Collar freedom.
Is it a dark tunnel, like a dark
Yes.
endless
Yeah.
abyss kind of situation?
Yeah.
I'm sure I
Cool,
thought
so
I
I
had
get
to
a
take
point?
a couple torches.
You get a what?
That means it's an elemental font, and I can draw power from it,
Okay.
which means I get an experience point also, because it's in my alignment.
Oh, okay. You have to do something with it.
Okay, well, I am going to take all of that magic and go and save up into the giant powerball in my pocket.
Okay, roll for it.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out how to. Okay, you're mad. Okay, untamed. Okay,
Not that
first.
easy.
So did I infiltrate a location?
I'd say yes. Experience
Okay.
point.
So when I first approach a font of that element in its primal form, I can choose one. I can flare it outward. Ooh. I want it to whisper its secrets. I can
The
ask-
darkness?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I can ask one question from it and.
I enjoyed the Taylor Swift.
From, I can ask one question from the discern realities list.
Okay.
Or I can awaken a familiar.
Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Ooh, it's got a loyalty of 1 and a skill rank of 3.
Of course, a good question to ask it might be, where are the people going?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know where they're going. They're going
You
down.
don't.
Don't we know where they're going?
No.
Do we have the ranger with
Brianna
us?
knew where they were going.
Did Brianna go with them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That bitch.
Bitch!
She got separated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just now mentioned that?
Yep.
Why would you mention that now?
Because I'm the DM and I can mention what I want.
I mentioned what I want.
I do what I want.
Alright, I could have a familiar.
No one mentioned her. No one said, come on, Brianna. Follow us.
I was just sitting here waiting for you guys.
God, Scott.
Where was that, huh?
I just love you so much right now. I do. Okay, so actually, and I don't have to roll for this. This is not a rolling kind of situation.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. It's called It's a Beautiful World.
Okay.
And it just happens.
Okay.
Because when I first approach it, and if you agree that it's a font, this just happens and I get to do
I
one of
agree.
these things.
Okay.
Okay, so, alright, I guess I will have it whisper its secrets. Okay, these are the questions I can ask. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? And what here is not what it appears to be? Are all the questions I can ask to this
Okay.
little dark tunnel. Anybody have a suggestion?
You can't ask it where the people are going.
I have to ask one of those discern reality things.
I'd allow it.
I can ask where the people are going? Alright, where are the people going?
It whispers where they went.
Which is where?
It gives you directions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have some paper?
Can I
They
get
went
that in
left,
map
then they
form?
went right, then they went left.
Then through and then over and under and around. Okay, so now we know at
Okay,
least
if you
where
want
to
to
go.
role play it.
Alright, so now at least we know where to go.
Yes, you do know where to go.
Oh, and I do get a point because it's my alignment, right? It's my.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You do get a point.
Yeah. I wrote all these down of how I can get points.
No, that's not a bad idea.
Resolving bonds, failing a roll, or doing something within your alignment. Like she runs over and heals people, it's part of her thing. She gets points when she does it, right?
So
Aha.
you lit the torches, but so did you go off or like around the bend to talk to the darkness while he had the torch?
I didn't necessarily have the torch lit yet. I just
Okay.
have torches ready to be
Oh,
lit.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we just plunged into darkness and I went,
Okay.
font!
You're just standing there in the dark.
Love me some dark!
Gotcha.
Okay.
I got you this 9 Inch Nails t-shirt. When I was stealing clothes. It's too big for me.
Okay, so
Did you happen to pick up clothes for everybody else?
Yeah. Yes, of course I did.
so you can see in the darkness, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what happens. Okay. It doesn't tell you where it is. It knows where they are. Okay. And it's going to show you.
But if we turn on torches, then it can't.
Right.
show
So
me?
you go ahead, like you're, I don't know, maybe 30 feet ahead,
Okay.
and they hang back with the torches
And she
because
sucks some
they'll
darkness.
chase the darkness away.
Oh,
Okay. So it's almost like a breeze, like the darkness like brushes
She's
you
asking the darkness.
to tell you where to go.
Okay.
Where you all came into the tunnel.
So it like kind of
Oh, 'cause
swirls
she
around
called
you,
darkness.
and like it brushes like this way and this
Okay.
way and this way.
That's
That's
okay.
cool.
So rolling okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your collar's
Good.
off.
It's like it's like a living, swimming
That was a desperate
thing
Breathing thing.
that's with you, and so it does lead you,
Okay.
and then it just kind of, but it's like where it leads you is a stone wall. It's like an archway and then there's a stone wall in it.
I should have gotten the familiar. You guys are the ones that didn't know
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I get to try something.
Okay. It leads us to a stone wall.
Yeah, it's like an archway, but the archway is filled with stones.
Okay,
Like
fine.
it's
So I have a
bricked
big
up.
beard. It's Stonewall Jackson.
No, it's not. It's not Stonewall Jackson.
Find the trick.
It doesn't do the rebel yell.
Um, 9. Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, does traps work on hidden doors? Is that considered like
I
a
would
hidden
consider
door?
that, yeah.
Okay, so is there a trap here, and if so, what activates
Why's
it?
your nose?
Huh?
Why is your nose so red? It looks sunburned. Just your nose.
Is it cold?
It's probably my heart pumping to
No,
get
it's-
all
it's
this
actually
food
hot.
through me. My body trying to digest.
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Maybe he's drunk.
The blood's
He's
so
happy.
drunk trying to digest all the food.
Is there a
Strong
trap
on
here?
food.
Or is there a hidden door here? And if so, what activates it?
Pray tell.
You realize that the door or the ripped up archway is actually an illusion. Like you can put your hand through it.
Sweet. You know how I learned that? I was like, well, I don't know what to do.
You're like, let me think about this. Whoa!
Dirt, dirt, dirt. Hey, here we go.
So you
It's an illusion.
step in.
So who created the illusion? Is that from the old dead magician? He
It
created
could
this
be.
illusion?
Yeah, you're not sure.
He's really good for us to still be staying up while he's dead.
It is.
So when you put your arm
Maybe
through,
he's not
did you
dead.
Look.
Maybe not.
Did you stick your head through and see what you
Yeah.
can see?
He sticks his head through.
It's a pretty amazing sight. You see
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
a large cavernous area, hundreds of feet across. Looks like the far end of it is an actual fortress, the front of a fortress built into the solid stone. And there is all kinds of camps out in front of the fortress, like makeshift camps.
But it's still all underground.
It's all underground. Now there is a there's a river like running through where the door was, and there's a stone bridge going over the underground river. Also, it's not dark in here; it's light, and you look up and there's like there's like an orb, like the sun, that's like floating above the camp, and it's shining light down on the camp, like a giant mini sun.
Nice.
I guess not too giant. 'Cause
Yeah, we all died.
Big enough,
We
yeah.
burned to death. Okay, that's what's wrong with my nose.
But it's actually putting out like warmth and light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good
So
old
it's not cold, you know, in here.
Dark.
Yeah.
Neat. So bright. Alright.
So you hear, as Philco enters, you hear a big ruckus coming from the tunnel behind you, not from where you came from, but from the other direction. And you can see some torches in the distance.
Where?
Down another way that leads toward this
It
entrance.
might be the other people,
Yeah, coming to safety.
but I would still get through the wall just in
Yeah, let's
case,
go.
Yeah.
just to be
I
safe.
wonder, yeah.
You see my hand come through, go, we have a hot dog stand.